I don't like the sound of the blower motor. How do you turn it off? It's all in French. Just gonna be the next thing. How do you open the bonnet? Ow, 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 ow. Oh. Yeah. Handbrake. It's got to be on the outside then. The seats need refoaming. Well, that's the only thing I can see. Give us a clue. Squirters aren't working. That'll be why. So that's meant to be rebuilt, and squirters aren't working on it. Fantastic. Yeah. Just started then. It did run. I flicked the key off because the key sticks on a bit. You have to do it a bit, and I did it all the way to the end, and it carried on going. So I panicked. Wrong battery. That's a 12-volt battery. This is a 6-volt car. Wrong coil. Again, 12-volt. Ideally, I'd like to change this to a 12-volt car, but that's going to be a massive ordeal. I'm sure someone said in America that you can get a battery which is 12-volt starting but 6-volt running. So that would be nice. Yeah. So this is the new vehicle. Apparently, from talking to the mechanic where I got it from, thank you very much to him. Apparently there's only 2 of these in the UK, he thinks. I've never, like I said before, I've never seen one before. It's called a SIMCA. Now, not a UK SIMCA, this is a French car. It's completely standard, it's not been messed about with, but as you can see, they come standard with a flathead V8 Ford, American. So this is the reason why I liked it. So yeah, this one's going to be a learning curve because you're going to go through it as I'm going through it and learning things as I'm learning things. I know nothing about this car or anything about these apart from that it was built in France. From what I read online, there was a Ford factory what this company had bought, and they had these engines still in there and some other bits and bobs. So they use quite a lot of Ford stuff. The car itself, as you can see, it is, to be fair, solid. There's no rust. Whoever's owned it has started to restore it. So the floors all been done, all underneath all been done and treated. Things left to do on it. I'm going to go through some of the wiring. The wiring's not bad. It's just that ignition barrel keeps sticking. So I need to go through that. I noticed when we were getting it off the trailer that front brake was dragging more than the others. What I'd like to do is see if I can do a disc conversion. Now, I know the stud pattern on these are the same as a Suzuki Jimny or Vitara. So hopefully I can get a disc or something off for a Jimmy and use one of them. Obviously the wheels and everything are going to be changed. These aren't staying on. I just want to have a look behind you. So I need to see what that stud pattern is. I believe it's Jimmy. If it's not, then we'll just find a wheel what fits. It looks smaller, to be fair, than what it said online, that stud pattern. So I'll check that. Might be able to get better wheels for it then, because there's not much choice from the stud pattern what I thought it was. So yeah, so it's been fully welded. It's had a new, well, not a new rad, but the old radiator's been recored. Apparently that wasn't cheap. So it's got a recored radiator on it. The water pump. Now the water pump comes off at the bottom here, but it's cast aluminium and it's corroded on the bottom. Now you look for the car, you can't find them. I've looked for this engine, which is same as basically Ford Flathead V8 from what I've read online, and I can get some of them from a company called Rock Autos in America. I've used them before plenty of times. Tammy might show you some pictures of the fridge magnets, what you get for free with them, because I spent a lot of money with them when I did the Dodge, thousands of pounds, and I got loads of fridge magnets free, which was more exciting than getting the parts some days. So yeah, we might be ordering from them again. See if they're still delivering with what's going off at the minute. But yeah, so this carb should be squirting fuel and it's not. Now there is loads of modifications you can do to these inlets, heads. Well, I say heads, the heads if you like. There is quite a lot of modification you can do to them. I think this is about 85 horsepower, which is not a lot, but it does sound good. At the minute, the exhaust comes and links into that side and goes out there. I want it, I think it's called True Dual, so it just comes out here, straight to the back, some glass packs or something like that, just so it's got that nice little rumble. I'm not chasing numbers on this car, I'm not chasing power or anything like that. I just want it to look cool and be drivable. It is a manual, 3 on the tree, which if some of you don't know what that is, basically, all works, 3 on the tree. So you basically, somewhere there is first, second, and that's first, second, third, reverse. So yeah, down's reverse, that's third. So 3 on the tree, that's how you drive it. With it being a V8, that's an actual snooker ball, pool ball, what someone's drilled and put on the end of it, not like a thingy. So anyway, yeah, as I was saying, getting distracted again. I would like to put an automatic box in this, just for the reason being it'd be more drivable. There's a lot going off. I say there's a lot going off. I think it'd be more driver friendly to have an automatic. It's a big old boaty steering wheel on it. It's not power steering or anything like that. Dashboard's complete. The fans are just flat out. The motor, so but everything's in French. Obviously, I can read that. That's a start, but we might have to see what we can do about translating them. Because half of this stuff I don't know. Apparently, it's done 12,821 miles. If that's original or not, I don't know. Let's have a look at the pedals. With the looks of the pedals, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that's like 112,821. Just for the fact of the wearing on the pedal. If this were a 12,000 mile car, you won't have that wearing on there. The accelerator doesn't look bad, but definitely the brake pedal, the rubber, if you can see. So yeah, it is a complete car. There is stuff in the back, obviously things like that. I mean, Tammy needs to do the interior on this, so that's going to be more exciting for her. I'm going to let her do. I think we're going for like Mexican blanket style, aren't we? So we said. What have we done with the key? So I've not actually looked through the boot. I know there's some bits in here. What? I don't know. Now it's raining. I haven't finished my roof yet on my carport. None of these keys are fitting, which is brilliant. And I don't want to snap one in. There's only 3 keys. Well, if I get into the boot, I'll come back to you. But now it's starting to rain. It's got no weather seals on it, so weather seals as in being around the doors or anything like that. Some of these seals here, especially on the side, on the back, they've perished. And as you can see, that is shut at that. So that needs tweaking. I really did want to make this into a 3-door. As in, somehow attaching the top half to there, which, look at this frame. Yeah, that's metal frame, so I could have that welded, obviously, to there. Weld down here, all that along the bottom to there, and then make some sort of infill for here. I think it would look cooler as a 3-door. I'm not painting it. Someone has rattle canned it, I believe, in places and this, that, and other. See some overspray on that, but I'm not painting it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it, and I'm going to lacquer it. Do the interior, lower it, different wheels, go through the engine, smarten all that up. Hopefully, try and see what automatic transmissions they do. I rebuilt one for the Dodge, as I've said before, so I might end up finding something and then rebuilding it. I can do a video on that. But yeah, this is the new vehicle. SIMCA Vendetta, I believe it's called, or pronounced. So yeah, this is the new vehicle to the channel. And another one to the collection. It's something a bit different. I don't think there's many out there. So it'd be a bit interesting build. I'm not going back to standard. It's going to be modified, but tastefully modified, if you like. Patina look, lowered, nice wheels, decent interior, engine running fine, automatic if I can. I think that'd do the car. And then just plod round in it. Nice cruiser for summer. It wouldn't take a lot to get it done. It is tax and MOT exempt. It's 1957. So yeah, hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can get onto this. I've just got a couple of more things to tie up. Some bits and bobs on Granada, nothing drastic. We have been using that, as you've seen from the videos. I do need to go up to where the Capri is, and Luke has kindly said that he'll help me with the wiring. I'm going to do the welding on the Capri, and he's also going to do the exhaust, so that will probably be one of the next videos, and then the video after will probably be this. Don't know yet, we'll see how we go. So yeah, well, now you've seen what we've collected. If you're interested, comment, like, share, subscribe, and hopefully we'll get some more content for you.
I like you a lot.
Ew. Currently taking the radiator out because I don't want to damage it, and I want to try and get this water pump off, get it over to Luke and see if he can weld that bit up. But everything's attached to this water pump out, everything. I've just had to spray this red so I don't get mixed up. If you look here, look, this is the positive side, yeah? Positive side on the battery. This is a positive earth car. So positive goes to earth, negative goes to car. It's the complete opposite way around. So you think that the whole car would be live. I don't know how that works. I know my Alpine's negative earth, I think, or a positive negative. I can't remember. It's something stupid. Old cars, yeah, one of them. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. So yeah, I just want to get this, because this is record, basically a brand new rad. So I want to get this out gently, put it somewhere safe, and get these top hoses off. And I've got more room then to play that down there. Stop the job. Yeah, that. That's what it is. So we'll put it at top dead centre. Just taking the bottom pulley off because this is all one unit, which is fantastic. Excuse me, I've never worked on one of these before, as I said, so everything's new to me. I've hurt my fingers everywhere. Just hoping that this taps off. Require a puller. Approach it from a different angle. Maybe that angle? No? It's still not come on. Why? All the bolts are out. Everything's loose. It's actually moving. Why isn't it coming off? It'll be this at home. Could ruin everything. It's not coming off. Wow, that's busy.
Can't back in your bonnet. Okay.
okay? He's a little baby. Right, now I've rescued the little bird. I've thrown him to the garage and hid behind my bonnet. We'll go back onto this. So this is the water pump housing and water neck for the SIMCA. This bit was completely corroded, rotten. So I've been up to Luke HV's Holloway Vines. The Informants, they use Luke. I was introduced to Luke through Matt. He's done some work on the Alpine, as you've probably seen from the other video, manifolds and things like that. He's very talented at what he does, and he knows what he's doing. So I went up and I said to him, I said, could you cut this off? And basically this, I didn't take any pictures of this, I'm sorry, I know. So yes, he's not happy. He tried not to charge me for this, for the reason being he wasn't happy with the welds. Now you've got to understand, this is from 1957. This steel has got all sorts of contaminants, and it's had coolant running through it and everything like that. So trying to weld this nice new, what's had no coolant or anything run through it, to something what's had contaminants all its life, it was difficult for him to a certain degree. He's just not happy with it. He's basically said, just try it. If it don't work, we'll have a look at it at a different angle. I did chuck him a bit of money just to say, you know, I've come all this way, you've took some time, and yeah. So this was just a bit of tube. He's cut it, and I thought he was going to run a bead of weld around it, and he says, oh no, we'll put it in the lathe, and he's cut some grips into it, if you can see them, and just so when I put the rubber hose on, which I've managed to find one in the garage, if it'll work. This is off the Dodge van, which I mentioned in previous videos, and you'll probably see from my first video it was the main picture. I thought this was rotten inside. When I was crunching it, when I was squeezing it, it was making crunching noises. I didn't realise it had springs through them, so it had a spring all the way through to stop it from collapsing. But this seems to be the right size to go onto the bottom of here, and it seems the right size for the rad, so I've got that. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean all these surface areas up, so where the water pump sits and where this goes onto the engine, so basically the front casing in total. I did try to clean up a bit at Luke's last night with his blasting cabinet, but I couldn't see very well. So we'll clean it up a bit more by hand or by brush it, just so it's a bit better. I might waft over it with a bit of paint. We'll get new once we've done all that, these gaskets, there was a full, so this was in the boot of the SIMCA, loads of gaskets and head gasket sets and all sorts, so that just saved me a world of pain trying to search for them. So yes, I'm going to clean these surface areas up, front and back, clean this up a bit, might waft over it, get a bit of sealant, smear a bit on just because it's old. And yeah, we'll come back to you after I've done that. Cue the fast forwardness. Gasket was a bit misshapen. That's how it was stored in the boot of the SIMCA. So I'm just trying to figure out. Probably put some silicone on there. Might even put this in a microfiber or something. and then get the iron, run the iron over the top of the microfiber, see if I can get this to go flat. If that'll work, I don't know. But I'll come back to you when I've tried it. I don't know because I can't find any. I don't know if I've got Jubilee cups. I wonder if there's any in the boot of the car. Bin men need to come and empty the bin so I can put bins and bins. Big enough. Got lots of stuff thinking about. I'm not picking up a vehicle this time. Picking up vehicle parts. Picking up some wheels for the SIMCA. But because my younger brother has took my work van, and I don't know if I could use my work van to go this far, I've ended up going in the trusty old Elgrand. But if you look at my MPGs, yeah, I know it's in Japanese, but when we looked at it earlier from Tammy driving round, just round town, apparently it was doing 9 to the gallon. So £60 to Milton Keynes, roughly about 90 miles from us. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I picked them up. They're a bit wider than what I thought. I might have to buy 2 front wheels 8J, because these are 10s all the way round, which I didn't know. I took a bit of a gamble on them anyway, because on the listing on eBay it was 50112, which is Volkswagen fitment or Mercedes, Adidas, things like that. Obviously the car's 5 times 4.3 American Japanese.
Are you sure about that?
I just took a bit of a gamble because I knew obviously they didn't do that style of wheeling, that stud pattern, but I could be wrong. I've looked on the website of where the wheels come from in the States, and they don't do 5112. So I'm hoping that my gamble's paid off. I forgot to bring a tape measure with me to measure them. The place where I've just been, loads of interesting vehicles there, cars, 90s, nice 90s stuff, 5 Series, 3 Series and things like that. But anyway, we'll get these back home. I'll try them on the back, hopefully they fit. Probably I'm going to have to buy a set of 8J 17 inch for the front, so I'll go an inch down on the front and leave the 18s by 10s on the back. So yeah, we'll get these home, try them on and see if they fit. It's not very good fuel. And everything's the wrong, stop it, everything's the wrong way. Japanese.
Focus on the process, not the praise, not the likes, not the wins, not the race. Don't stress what I can't.